Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do 3 types of single sniper tricks, and with that, I'm also gonna tell you guys some of the best settings and the sensitivity to use when you guys are using snipers. So first of all, let's start with the sensitivity. Now, one of the most important sensitivity settings to use for snipers is the sniper scope sensitivity. Now, here's the thing with the sniper scope sensitivity. If you guys increase it too much, it can be a little bit slippery. It might be a lot harder for you guys to accurately move the scope onto the enemy's head. But if you guys decrease the sniper scope sensitivity too much, it might take you guys some time to move the scope onto the enemy's head. So if you guys don't quickly move the scope onto the enemy's head, the enemy might quickly knock you down. So personally, I think it's better to keep the sniper scope sensitivity in between the range of 40 to 60, and the sniper scope sensitivity that I personally use is 50. Now, moving on to the settings for sniper users, one of the most important settings for a sniper user is the hold fire to scope setting. If you guys have this setting in off, if you turn off this setting, you'll have to follow a 3-step process. For example, first of all, you'll have to press the scope to open the scope. Afterwards, you'll have to move the scope towards the enemy's head, and then you'll have to press the fire button to fire. But if you turn the hold fire to scope setting on, when you hold on to the fire button, it will automatically open the scope, and while holding on to the fire button, you can move the scope towards the enemy, and after that you guys can just release the fire button to shoot the shot. So if you guys are a sniper user in the game, I highly recommend that you guys turn on this setting. Now, here are 3 more settings that can be very useful for some of the tricks in this video. Number 1 is the left fire button, number 2 is the quick weapon switch button, and number 3 is the reload progress on crosshair. I will tell you guys later on why the reload progress on crosshair setting can be very useful, but for now, first of all, let's talk about trick number 1. So guys, now trick number 1 is actually one of the most famous tricks that are used by YouTubers, and when you guys are using this trick, some people might even think that you are doing one taps with snipers, and this trick is called the no scope headshot trick. Now, the problem with this trick is that, as you guys might know, when we are using snipers, the aim tends to go away, the crosshair tends to disappear. And the second problem with using this trick is that we are not going to use the scope to aim towards the enemy. So when using this trick at first, it can be a little bit hard for you guys to accurately aim at the enemy. So one trick that you guys can use to practice this trick is, first of all, go to your custom HUD and then select a small icon. For example, you guys can use the pet icon. So after you choose the button, bring it to the place where the crosshair is. So when the crosshair disappears when you guys are using snipers, you guys can use that button as an aim. Now, once you practice this trick and once you get better at it, I recommend that you just remove the button from there and just use it normally. So guys, here are the steps to do this trick. Number 1, the step number 1 is to press the left fire button, not the right fire button, but the left fire button. If you press the right fire button, it's just gonna open the scope, so make sure that you press the left fire button. And step number 2 is to switch. You guys can either switch with the quick weapon switch button, or you guys can just switch with the normal gun switch option. And now the last step, step number 3, is to press the run button. Now guys, the second trick is a lot similar to trick number 1, but for this trick I will tell you guys 2 ways of doing this. The first way is gonna be a lot useful for long range and mid range, and the second way is gonna be a lot useful for short range. So first of all, I will tell you guys the first way of doing this trick, which is going to be a lot useful for mid-range and long range. So step number 1 is to hold on to the fire button. As you guys might remember, I told you guys, if you turn on the hold fire to scope setting, when you hold on to the fire button, it will automatically open the scope. So the first step is to hold on to the fire button, and once you hold on to the fire button, the scope will automatically open, and while you're holding on to the fire button, move it towards the enemy. Then the second step is to press the switch button. You guys can either press the quick weapon switch button, or you guys can either press the gun switch option to switch. And at last, the third step is to press the run button. Now, the second way of doing this can be a lot useful for short range, because in short range, if you guys take a lot of time to move the scope towards the enemy, an enemy that is in short range might easily knock you down with either a high fire rate gun or a high damage gun. So in short range, we'll have to quickly hit the shot. So first of all, step number 1 is to quickly press the fire button. Don't hold on to the fire button for too long, just quickly press the fire button. Step number 2 is to switch the gun with either the quick weapon switch button or the normal gun switch option. And step number 3 is to press the run button. Now guys, trick number 3 is like a freestyle trick that I have seen a lot of players and a lot of content creators use these days. To do this trick, step number 1 is to hold on to the joystick button, and while you're doing the other steps, remember to hold on to the joystick button as well. Step number 2 is to fire with the right fire button. After you fire with the right fire button, step number 3 is to press the reload option. Now once you press the reload option, if you guys turned on that setting that I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I told you guys to turn on that reload progress on crosshair setting. If you guys turn it on, when you reload the gun, there will be this small circle that will appear on the screen. So when the gun is reloading, you guys can move this circle towards the enemy and then just use it as a aim for a small time and then hit your next shot. Now there's also a 4th step to this trick, but it is optional. You guys can just use it or you guys can just ignore it. And the 4th step is to press the jump button. Now guys, if you guys want to learn how to do one-tap headshots with the M500 gun, make sure to check out this video, and I'll see you guys later on with another video. And until then, take it easy fam, peace.